views, thoughts, and opinions expressed in this podcast are the content creator's own and do not represent the views, thoughts, and opinions of Essex County College. The material and information presented here is for entertainment and informative purposes only. It should not be considered as professional advice or a substitute for seeking professional guidance.
Stay in your lane. What we said, stay in your lane. What we said, ready, set, goes. Ready, set, goes. Ready, 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 set, goes. Hello, 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 hello. Welcome. Your girl is back. Welcome to the Stay in Your Lane podcast with your host, Samanta Harmond, a.k.a. Chinchilla. Welcome. It's the first day of April. Oh my God, guys, this is a very, very important month for me. Actually, week for me. So before I get right into it, because this is just a quick little check-in to see how you guys doing, to see how we're staying in our lane. The end of the first quarter is just finished. We're in the beginning of a new month, and it's time to reset and go. All right, because we got to get through to those goals. Spring is right around the corner, and summer is like less than 200 days away. Like literally, we're in April. When you look, it's gonna be May. Next thing you look, it's gonna be June, and it's gonna be summer. Oh my God, where did the year go? So before we get all into it, I hope you guys went over and check out my last episode. It was amazing. It's with Al Jane. Oh my God, the impact. That was such a great interview. I hope you guys went and checked it out. So on Instagram, I hope you guys follow me on Instagram, guys, on the Stay in Your Lane podcast page. It's stay_in_your_lane, _podcast. So follow, that's where I drop some updates. I haven't dropped any new updates because I've been so busy with my pageant, and that's what I'm about to dive into and talk to you guys about, because you girl, she took a leap of faith and she's finally there. Yes. So let's get right into it. How have you guys been? How has the first quarter treated you guys? In the beginning of the year, we talk about the consistency. We're going to do things with intentionality. We're going to do it. We're going to be intentional when we're doing things. And most importantly, we're going to be disciplined, right? And we talk about motivation versus discipline. In the beginning of the year, we set out some goals that we wanted to achieve or incorporate. How are you guys doing? How have you been able to achieve those? I'll tell you guys, for me, so far, things has been very great, especially when it comes to school. In the beginning of the year, I had a rough time with managing my schedule when it comes to taking on so many classes. I was so behind, and it kind of took a toll where I had to get things mentally in check because I was not prepared for that rush. And then sometimes when we make decisions, emotional decision, it kind of tend to cost us later on. And the next thing that I want to let you guys know, sometimes you may be in your lane or on your way, into, trying to find your lane, and you may try to rush the process. Do not rush the process, guys. Enjoy it. Be in the moment, because there is going to come a time, if you rush it, you're going to be like, if I didn't know, I want to do this or I want to do that. That reached me because I wanted to graduate this May, right? And I had changed my major last November. I changed my major for this semester. That's where I went the entire year doing business admin, and then I decided to change to finance. Making that change kind of set me back, because in my business admin major, I did already unlock my major. But for my finance, I didn't unlock my finance major. So I did the entire year last year, even summer. I even took summer classes, guys, and I wanted to graduate this year. And it happened that after I changed my major, I'm not able to. I have a lot of classes because I have to unlock my major. finance, and that's taking finance 101 and taking accounting. So I can't, it's 5 majors in the account, in the finance. It's finance 101, you get to 11, you get to 19, you get some other 2. You have to take finance 101 first before you can take the additional 4. So I was thinking, okay, I had that to take. I had accounting, I have economics, I have maths, because I finally was at maths 100 because I started from, the foundation step. And then I had computer science, which is CIS. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to take on this amount of classes and then I'll be able to graduate this year. Not knowing that for the remaining of my majors of finance, they do not offer it in the summer. I'm going to have to wait till fall. But not only that, I have to be a full-time student. So me rushing and taking on 6 classes this semester was not needed. I could have just taken 4 classes and added the next 2 classes in the summer where I would have more time to study and more time, more time personal and not stressing myself so much. And even with the podcast, I haven't pushed out a lot of episodes either because of how school has been on my mind, and then preparing for my pageant, which is this week, which is the next thing that we're going to be talking about. But I say that to say, sometimes when, we're in our lane, and then sometimes we may stress out ourselves for no reason, when all we have to do is relax, take a deep breath, not make decision on the spot there. Because I would tell you guys, I was so upset with myself in the beginning of the semester. Like, why did I change my major? I could have graduated this year. No, I'm about to be here for 2 graduation, and I'm not going to graduate till 2026. But with everything said and done, even when I chose the 6 subjects, the 6 classes I'm taking now, I'm still going to end up graduating next year, May. So what did I do? I ended up putting more pressure on myself that was not needed. And then I ended up where I'm going to have to be full-time in the fall because I can't come back in the spring and be part-time. So now I kind of put extra pressure on myself, and I'm like, oh my God, Samantha, why did you do that? And then I'm going to still have to take a summer class in the summer because I currently have 5 classes to go, and one of them is English. So 2 of my classes I'm taking now, which is CIS, I could have taken that in the summer because it's an online class. And also my business 211, I could have taken that in the summer. It's an online class. So I'm just telling you guys, that's some of the mistake that I made in the first quarter, trying to rush things, had my goals and everything align. And I made emotional decision, and it caught up to me. So my advice to you guys is to sit back. Whenever you're making a decision, think on it. If you didn't achieve something, don't beat yourself up. There might be a reason why. And just reflect and make sure that you're making the right decision, because sometimes we do make decision emotionally when it's not even necessary of that. And do not rush things, because sometimes we rush things and it's not even worth it. You understand? You just put more pressure on yourself that was not needed. So take time with yourself. You understand? Like, really take time with yourself. And this is something that I had to learn. But other from that, from the first quarter, it has been very good, just unbalancing that area where I had to get my mind right. I also launched my personal YouTube page. That was a goal of mine, to launch my personal YouTube page. So I'm happy for that. Congratulations to me. I actually put out my first video last month after my orientation, but then I kind of private it because I felt like it was too long. Like, it was like 17 minutes. And it was not necessary. When I went back and I watched it, and I was like finding myself repeating the same thing over and over and over again. And then at the end of the video, I'm left with, who is this girl? I still don't know who she is. You understand? So after doing a lot of research, yes, I did some major researching, and to see how, as a new content creator on YouTube, especially personal YouTube channel, what my niche is, how to actually do an introduction video, how to actually, go from there. Once you do an introduction, the follow-up video, and the different steps that you need to take. So upon doing my research, that's when I realized that what I did with that 17-minute video was not it, even though I had like 40 views, which is a lot. Yes. And I had like 14 people that liked the video, so that was not bad. But today I put out a video and it was like 5 minutes, which I'm very happy about. And I haven't checked it to see how many views or anything I got as yet. I think the most important thing is that this is something that I want to do, and I think when we look at views, especially when it comes to content creating, especially when you're just starting, it can demotivate you, right? And make you don't want to continue. But I think with consistency, you never know what might hit. And I also believe in, if it's only one person that is listening, it's still better than zero, right? That goes back to my platform here, Stay in Your Lane podcast. This podcast is on the school. It's a school podcast, right? Even though after school, I want to continue with it outside of school, right? But I say that to say, I don't have 1,000 views per episode. Many episodes I don't even have 100 views or 50 views. But you know what? There's a student out there, whether it's a friend, there's someone on YouTube each time the episode is uploaded that is listening. None of the episode has 0 views. So even if it's under 20 views, I am still grateful for that, because that's 20 people that actually took time out of their day and actually went and listened to Stay in Your Lane podcast. I'm walking around campus and I even got people that tell me, oh my God, I love your podcast. I have other people that tell me, you're the only podcast that I subscribe to and I always listen when it comes out. I'm actually making a difference with one person that is actually looking out there. I may not have a mass, but I have one person that I'm actually touching them and I'm giving them advice and they're taking it and they're appreciative of it. So I said that to say, if you're a person that want to start something, maybe you want to get in content creating, maybe you want to be a TikToker, maybe you want to be a YouTuber, whatever that goal is of yours, start it. It's very hard. Starting is always the hardest part of the process. And I'm talking based on experience, because it took me a long time to actually make a personal YouTube. And it's been on my mind forever. First, it was the name. What am I going to call the channel? I was going back and forth. That was stressing me out. And I'm a person like this. I get stuck on things for a long time. And that's something that I'm working on, because that's a setback for me. It's not doing me any good. And I have to realize that, listen, at the end of the day, it's great to get advice, but it's what feels good within yourself. And that's something that I had to work on. And I think it developed from, kind of getting my confidence bruised in certain areas. And I had to regain back my strength in owning my voice and owning my power. And know that this is me, regardless of whatever mistake I may have made in the past or whatever has happened. This is me, and I'm owning who I am, because I know I'm worthy of everything. And I know I'm unique, and I know I have a gift and I have a purpose on this land, and I'm not going to compare myself to no one. I don't want you guys to look in the mirror or even say that, repeat that to yourself. You understand? Whatever you put out there, be proud of it and know that that's you. The numbers will come. I think the people will come. And it's so funny because I had someone that was supposed to come on my podcast, and 2 person that was supposed to come on my podcast, and I'm sharing a story, guys. 2 person that was supposed to come on my podcast, and I think one of the persons said that the next person said they want to come on when there is more audience. And I was like, what do you mean by that? Let me see if I could see the message in my phone. I was like, what do you mean by that? I didn't really understand what the person meant. I was like, what do you mean by they want to come on when when I reach a broader audience, I'm like, are you looking for an opportunity? I guess they said they have things that they want to talk about and they want to make sure that it's hitting the masses, it's hitting a lot of people. And I guess currently my platform, it's, I guess he went and looked at the views and stuff. He realized and it's not a lot of traffic, it's not a lot of people. So he does not want to come on. And you know what? I knew what it meant, but I wanted the person to actually like say it. And I just smiled and I was like, there's people that listening to my podcast, and whatever your message is, even if it's 1, 2, or 3 person that is listening, the message still got delivered to someone. Someone's still listening to it. And this is going to be out there. You never know where it may go. You understand? You never know. You may not see the masses right now, but you never know in the next few months, maybe a year or 2, it may go to a broader reach. You ever seen a music or a TV show that came out? I'll just put it with music because I think this happened in music a lot. That came out, or even fashion, that came out maybe a year, 2, 3 ago, and no one was paying attention to it. And then all of a sudden, this music just blew up, or this brand just blew up. And it goes with artists too, like currently Doechii. Doechii, I think she started back in 2020, 2019 making music. She lost her job. And look at her now. 5 years later, she blew up, won a Grammy off a mixtape. Create this conversation where people saying she's a plant when she been working very hard, consistently. But you never know. There come a time when it's just your time. And when God say yes, no one can say no. So even though they might not be I may not have a big platform, I'm planting the seed right now. And I'm watering it. Plant your seeds. Wherever you go, plant the seed. You never know when it may bloom. You never know when that may go whoosh. And next thing you know, you see this big, bountiful, beautiful flower that you have created maybe months or years ago. Don't let no one shun you away from nothing that you want to do. Like, look into yourself and trust. Once you start, you're going to feel better within yourself. I know that anxiety sometimes creep up because, guys, I'm telling you guys, these are things that I'm talking from experience. I went from a fearless girl where I didn't care about outsiders, what no one want to say, anything that I want to do, especially when it comes to social media, I will put it out, to shunning myself away. Like, even after my car accident, like, changed me. Like, you know, friends, I let them say stuff. It got me, like, my confidence was bruised in a lot of different ways. You understand? Like, when I broke my ankle, I'm not able to walk. I'm not able to wear heels. That's the way I express myself, the way I dress. I'm always in my heels. I'm not able to wear my entire shoe closet. I can't even wear it no more. All of those stuff got to me, and it dimmed my confidence within. And I had to wake up. Like, Samanta, get it together. You is that girl. Like, you have so much potential in so many different ways. You got to start doing back to intentional. You got to start doing things with confidence again. You got to start doing things and stop caring what others want to say outside. You got to start doing things and stop expecting 1,000 people is going to be behind you, even if it's one. And that's something I'm embracing. From losing all my friends to starting over, my relationship, I was engaged, everything. I had to become Samantha again, and that's something that I'm stepping into. You understand? So I want to let you guys know that person said to me that really kind of like, I just laughed. I was like, wow. But I know that this Stay in Your Lane podcast, if once I continue to be consistent, especially in this second quarter, I know we only have few weeks left for this semester, because the semester is going to be finished at the end. But my goal is we having a spring fling coming up next week, Wednesday. And my goal is to gather as much people I can to come and join the podcast and also bring them on to my podcast. so I could interview them, because this semester I felt like I have not interviewed a lot of people. So for the second quarter that we're in, for the month of April, I want to interview at least 5 people minimum, and that's my goal before the semester ends. The semester ends, I think, the 29th or the 28th. My goal is to interview at least 5 people, because I have not interviewed. I think I only interviewed like maybe 3 people since the semester started. And my goal is to really change that. So I know this message is kind of all over the place, but I hope it gets delivered to the person that's out there that's thinking they don't have a big platform, or they want to start something, but they don't really have much support and they're scared. Just start. Don't look at the numbers. Just do it. You understand? And I know that's hard to say, but that's something that I had to accept within myself. And just know that your day will come. You understand? Just consistency is definitely key to achieving everything. So with all that said, I want to step into letting you guys know that this weekend I'll be going. I'm competing in the Miss New Jersey pageant. Yes, and it's happening this weekend from the 4th to the 6th. That's Friday to Sunday. And it's 107 girls. And it's my first pageant. And yes, I am nervous. I'm still preparing after this. I really wanted to come in and voice this episode to let you guys know about my excitement about this pageant weekend that has been stressing me so much. I've been so I'm not gonna lie, I've been excited, but I've been overwhelmed, especially finding my dress, especially that I'm not able to wear all the type of heels or anything. That's the biggest thing for me, the heels. But I've been really overwhelmed with it. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. But it's finally here. It's in a few days. I'm going home to finish my preparation. I have to bring my dress to get altered. I haven't even done that. I have 3 dresses that I'm still thinking between. And I really have to make the decision on that. But guys, this pageant is one of the most, I would say, daring things I've done in a long time. And after meeting in my car accident in August 2022, it's my first time actually stepping out there in like a modeling sense. You understand? It was my first time getting behind the camera the other day when I did my headshot. And this pageant means a lot to me. It's more than a crown. You understand? It's me wanting to inspire others out there, especially women, to find your voice, own your voice, step in your purpose. You understand? For all the women, especially when it comes to mental health, that's something that I've suffered with severely. And I had to learn that me suppressing my voice and holding things inside does not soothe me. Because there come a times when the pressure is going to build up so much and you need someone to talk to. And it's just going to boom, you're just going to explode. And that reached me. You understand? But that happened, I believe, when you have people around you that you thought care about you, and then they see that you're in a vulnerable place and they trigger you. So work on your triggers so people can trigger you. And not everyone you should share things with, because they would take it and use against you. The most important thing is own your story, own your truth, or whatever you need to take accountability for. Just take it with confidence and move on with it. And I'm very authentic. I'm a person of truth. You understand? I don't think you can use anything to use against me and tell me about this, because I would tell you about myself first. And in my younger age, I may rush away and hide away from the truth. But as I'm getting older, accountability is the first step. And I may have made a lot of mistakes, but I'm not my mistake. And for my beautiful young girls, women, and men out there, you may make this mistake, but you're not your mistake. You understand? Whatever you're going through, you're going to grow through it. And you're going to come through on the other side stronger. Just use it as a lesson. Just use it as a stepping stool. Whatever setback you had, it's not a setback. It's a develop for you to come back stronger and better. It's a learning lesson to push you forward. So don't ever feel like giving up on yourself. Don't ever, ever give up on yourself. Whatever your situation is, get down on your knee and pray. God said, give me your pain and I will heal you. So give it to him. Sometimes it's hard, but know he's hear you. Even if you don't know how to pray, just say, God, help me. Whatever it is. But don't ever give up. But my goal is to win Miss New Jersey and use that crown, that platform, rather than a crown, to let young girls out there know, women, you may not have it all together, but you're not done. You don't have to be perfect to be accepted. Don't let no one tells you that. You understand? Chase your dream. Whatever your vision is, you can make it big. Go out there. Whatever your lane is that you want to get into, you can do it. You can be multifaceted. Don't let no one limit your ability of that. You understand? And I believe more than 60% of people is walking around in mental health, and many of them get shunned away. It's okay. We all going through something, and it's okay to feel not okay. But know that you are enough. And whatever you're going through right now, there is a safe place for you, and that's what I'm creating. I created that on the Stay in Your Lane podcast for others to come on here and share their stories. You understand? Where I give advice, because I believe with a safe place and empowerment, we all can make it through. Because judging each other is not going to do any good for neither of us. So why judge when we all go through something? You understand? Maybe in a different way, but we all go through something. And don't try to be Mr. Perfect. It never works. Like the other day, I'll be honest with you guys, there's 107 girls in this competition. And I have a few on my social media. And I seen a few things that a few of them was posting. And I was like, wow, they have foundations. And they're a part of this and they're a part of that. And I was like, wow. I'm wondering, I am not a part of any of those things. Am I lesser? Am I not fit to wear the crown? Do I need to have this big job? Do I need to have this? And I'm like, I was kind of doubting myself in some way, and I have to reflect. And I was like, Samantha, what are you doing? At the end of the day, you are you, and you're not trying to be somebody else. What they have, they're perfect in their way. What you have, you are more than enough in your way, in your lane. What you're cultivating, the greatest thing is you have a vision and you are ready to take on whatever the requirement is. You have set a foundation that you're creating and you're ready to build on it. You understand? You know what you want. That does not make you any less than the one that may have it. No, you are amazing. And I think your authenticity that you have and being authentic and real would speak to other people. You understand? And that's where I'm at, guys. And I come on here to let y'all know it's 2025 and I'm stepping in my power, stepping in my lane. And I'm still learning one step at a time. But I'm going for this crown this weekend. And my goal is to inspire, empower, and change the mind of young girls that's out there that feel like that they are not enough. And for the ones that have been abused and feeling like they're not enough, to let you know that your mistake and what happened to you does not define you, because you are more than that. And you can do anything and everything that you are thinking about and want to do. There is no perfection. There is no one that is perfect, okay? You are amazing and you can do it too. So don't let no one stop you from doing any of that, okay? You got this. We got this. Believe in yourself. Believe in your goal, one step at a time. Doesn't matter how slow you go, as long as you make it. You understand? Some people are eagle and some are snail. But at the end of the day, we still get to the top. You understand? So don't watch if somebody's an eagle and they get, woo, they just flew up there. You can be a snail too and you can still get up there. So what I mean by that, an eagle versus a snail, you know, an eagle, they go straight, shoot, zoom. A snail, they take their time, they're so slow. But does that not mean that they're not going to be successful in where the destination that you're trying to get to? They're still going to continue. And that's what I want you to understand, that it may take you a longer while to get where you want to go and somebody else faster, but don't compare. Know that your vision, keep your eye on that destination. And if you ever fall, you get back up. Don't stay down at all. And if you try to get back up and you fall down, get back up again. Take your time. And I'm saying this to myself too. Because no one's going to stop me. No one's going to stop you. And God got us and we got this. 3 more weeks in the semester for all my college students out there. You got this. You're almost there. For all my graduates that's about to be graduated in May, congratulations to you. Focus, focus, focus. It's midterm. Finals is right around the corner. I want to send my big congratulations to all of you out there. You did it. Continue being focused, okay? And I would love for you guys to vote for me on the People Choice. You have up until April the 5th. Go to www.missnewjerseyyusa.com. Click on the People Choice Award and go to number 46. You're going to see my picture. Click vote. I would love for you to vote for me. It's $1 per vote, $5, 5 votes minimum. I really appreciate your support. And as usual, as I always tell you guys, chase your dreams. See the kingdom. All that you wish for will be granted to you. Never compare, because comparison kills dreams. And be fearless, never fearful, because fear is dream killer. You understand? Fear, brothers and sisters, is anxiety. Don't let that creep up to you at all. Okay? Procrastination is the next one around the corner. They be clapping hands. You can conquer them. Together, we got this. Okay? Stay in your lane. What we said? Stay in your lane. What we said? Ready, set, goes. Ready, set, goes. Ready, 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 set, goes. Stay in your lane. And what I said, start unknown, finish unforgettable. Love you guys. Bye.
This has been a production of the Essex County College Podcast Club. Copyright 2024, all rights reserved.